living it up, living. Do you like? Is Live still a band? Do they perform?
Probably.
They have that Lightning Crashes.
I don't know.
I played that a lot on the Laser.
Yeah, they got some good songs. I forget what else they have, but that's a good one.
That's an okay song.
I just got this notification on my phone that says we're live.
Oh, I didn't get that
notification.
Your phone is more advanced than mine.
Apparently, I'm subscribed to our own podcast.
That's a smart man. The one and only person.
That was an accident.
Tuning in right now?
Yeah, just watching this GIF on the notes. I'll stop looking at that. Hello and welcome to the Level Up Show podcast. I guess I'm the host again.
Hi, host again.
Hello, everyone. How is everyone? Derek.
I am everyone. Derek is everyone. Hi. Hello.
Ryan.
Well, I've been scarred for life.
Okay.
I am.
These notes.
There's a lot of penis on the notes this week. More than usual, I would say.
Can I show this on the air, or is that a bad idea?
On the air.
I don't know. Can people stream that?
Yeah. I mean, I could just hit this.
We're gonna get kicked off of YouTube for this.
I mean, I can. Let me see if I can do this real quick.
If the balls don't move, it's not real, right? So it's okay.
Let me see if I can just do this real quick for everybody, and everybody can just see this right here. Boom.
Yeah,
balls all up in your mouth right now.
We're getting removed from the internet.
Yeah. Yep. All right, I'll do this real quick. Extra balls and extra dong on the notes this week.
Was that Stormy Daniels?
It might have been. I thought it was more. It looked like that looked like Shaq Fu to me. Isn't that what Shaq Fu's going to look like?
Man, Charles Barkley ate Shaq's head last night.
Yeah, he fucking. They got all sorts of fucking fired up last night about the game.
Yeah, he's talking about how Shaq's head tastes good. It's like, man, what is happening, Charles?
You get too late in an NBA game, and that NBA crew gets weird.
They put their faces on cookies, so yeah.
That's weird enough.
That is kind of weird. I'm good, by the way. Ralph, I didn't answer your question. I'm okay.
What's going on? Tired? Okay.
Yeah, just working a lot, working 6 days a week, starting this week. I'm on a 9-day stretch currently. My next day off is until Sunday. So there's not been a lot of video game playing in the household. I attempted to get on and play some games, which I'll talk about later, the other night, and I was treated to watching my two friends, Chris and Garrett, play the Conan Exiles game. I got to see some digital boobs, some pretty realistic-looking digital boobs, by the way, in this game. But in the process of me watching them play through SharePlay, which is a great feature on the PlayStation 4, by the way, I woke up at like 11:30, and the PlayStation had shut off due to inactivity, and I passed out watching them play. That's how tired I am. So
that seems kind of risky. If you fell asleep, what if one of the young ones woke up and saw some action, some Conan action?
It's no worse than me turning on an episode of HBO's Barry last night and having to plot. It's a new show with Bill Hader in it as an assassin, and I'd never seen it before. Started the first episode, and it has that one dude from Dodgeball, the big fat weird looking dude. You know what I'm talking about? With glasses.
I remember Dodgeball.
Isn't it the same?
He's dead.
Nope. Isn't it the same guy that plays the Where's My Stapler guy in Office Space? And that's
I never talked about his name.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
He's in it, but anyway, Bill Hader flies to Los Angeles to form a hit on somebody to kill somebody, and this dude is like, oh, yeah, I got this footage because I stuck this lipstick camera in this room, and this is the footage I got. And right as he was starting to say that, I was like, oh, boy, I should probably pause this before the kids see it, because I'm guaranteeing you it's about to be like some full-on banging happening. And I didn't – the PlayStation controller fell asleep before I got to hit pause, so the kids got like half a second of like some chick riding some dude, and I was like, oh, boy. And I got smacked by the wife because I was watching the show. I didn't know what it was going to be. I'd never seen it before.
Well, they've seen that in real life, probably.
She probably just fell over on him, right?
They had their clothes on, though, right?
Yeah.
Hadley was asleep. Olivia did not know anything, and Jolene was like, "Oh, I know what that was," and I was like, "What?" And she's like, "I don't know."
Solid response.
So, I mean, I'm okay, but it was still like I didn't expect that to happen, and it was just bad timing on my part. So, there's that.
Okay.
He was just trying to take a nap, and she just wouldn't leave him alone.
She was just waking him up,
Yeah.
bouncing on top of him.
That's what parents do. Yeah.
Yep. A lot of clapping happening during that time.
Like you.
Ass clapping.
Oh no.
Uh,
Clap trapping.
Oh boy. Speaking of claptrap,
Just go right on into it.
should we just get
We
right
don't
into
want to
news?
have to listen to what Ryan has to say.
I got nothing.
I don't either.
All right, perfect. Speaking of claptrap, let's jump into the news. Can we, Ralph? Can we do the news theme? Do we have a news theme yet? We don't have a news theme.
I got your news theme right here.
I'm a Barbie bitch.
That's all I got.
Great. I love it. In Barbie bitch news, Borderlands 3, which is a game everyone expects to come out probably this year. I expect it. I mean, Randy Pitchford, we just talked about it a couple weeks ago, posted on his Twitter the number 3. And everyone lost their fucking mind because they're like, oh man, Borderlands 3, it's happening. Holy shit. Gear up. Everything's
You probably meant to post a dick pic or something.
I mean, at this point, I would expect nothing less from anybody, but that wasn't what happened, unfortunately. Borderlands 3 is not coming out this year, and I cannot get my news to pull up, so I got to pull it up on my phone. Hang on.
Maybe he's going to surprise us, and it's actually going to be Duke Nukem Forever 2.
I'll be okay with that.
I was hoping for Aliens, Colonial Marines 3.
I think Sega's not going to allow that.
Does Sega allow anything?
They allow mini systems all the time.
Randy Pitchford apparently closed the door on the possibility of Borderlands coming to E3 2018. He put out a tweet saying that I don't know what the tweets are weird. He described a performer who practices feats both real, like hammer and a nail into his face, and fake, like a magic trick. The performer once said, "When I make something vanish," which is a magic trick, obviously, people will swear that it's real. When I eat a light bulb, people think it's fake. So basically what he's saying is like, I'm going to talk about something, people think it's fake, but I'm going to not show this at E3, and people are going to be like, oh, that's real, or maybe vice versa, I guess. He then explained the metaphor, saying people usually hold on to what they want to believe, even if evidence exists that contradicts those beliefs. For example, I could write out now, precisely and specifically, that Borderlands 3 will not be at E3, and many of you will choose to not believe it. Many of you will find a way to interpret it and intent to suit what you want to believe, regardless of what is true. So basically what he's trying to say is every motherfucker is going to be out there saying that just because Randy Pitchford says it's not going to be at E3, it's still going to be there. I personally don't think it's going to be there for one big reason.
That he's going to have his own show called B3.
That would be really good. I'd actually be okay with that.
Okay.
What's the reason?
I think the reason that you don't show Borderlands 3 at E3 is because Rage 2 looks a lot like Borderlands.
Does it?
It also looks.
It's not the same art style.
No, but it's just that desert feel of like openness. And I mean, it does feel like Mad Max, which is a criminally underrated game. I think Mr. Ralph would concur there. I think you both would, right?
Yeah.
It has a lot of Mad Max to it. It looks like Doom, obviously, with the first-person camera, but I did get some Borderlands vibe from it. So if I'm Randy, I'm sticking as far away from that as possible because Bethesda's not only is their showcase like the first showcase of E3, their game kind of looks like what you might expect a Borderlands game to look like in a.
It's not going to have all those guns, though.
Yeah, not necessarily in like the loot and the art style, but just in the mechanics style. I guess there's a little bit of business similarities there.
Borderlands basically like Diablo as a shooter, and I seriously doubt Rage 2 is going to be that.
Well, just to like the casual, general public, they could probably get confused. I guess
if you're looking at from a very basic fan, or you're trying to bring in new fans, you don't want to show off a game that's like, hey, their game's set in the desert, our game's set in the desert. Hey, their game has weird looking fucking people that try to kill you. Hey, our game has weird people that try to kill you. Hey, our game's an open world. Hey, their game's an open world. Like there's just too many.
Their game may not even be set in the desert, though.
Well, you're right, but I think that is why I personally think. That is why Borderlands 3 would not be at E3 at this point. If Randy's telling the truth, I think it's because Rage 2 got announced, and it is very similar in some very basic key ways to a Borderlands style game.
To me, it'd be like, if he says it's not going to be at 3, that if it's not going to be at E3, that means it's not coming out this year.
And I agree, but
Because
even
they've shown games before, way before they were ready,
right?
And like that one World War II game, and now that's just a dead, canceled game.
Rage 2 also isn't coming out this year, though. Rage 2 is scheduled for spring 2019. So
here's my take. I don't think the game's called Borderlands 3.
Oh.
I think it's called something else. So, like the Borderlands, it's a reboot. So that's why he said,
God of War style.
why he says Borderlands 3 isn't going to be there because it's not a real game title.
What if it's just called Lands?
What about Blands?
Lands would be good. What?
B apostrophe land.
Want me to use my
Bland.
help? Well, apparently
Borderlands pre-sequel 2.
I'm being paged currently, so nonstop it up. I have to go take care of something. Hang on.
Well, I can't remember the name of that movie. I didn't watch that one with him on the train.
The newest one?
Yeah, him on the train. I don't know.
The commuter?
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Girl on a train?
I think it's at Redbox, but I failed. And
Girl in a train?
yeah, apparently the one of the produce I love how that was like the producer or the guy who did the refreshments on this other movie. Somebody
on
who
The Godfather, yeah.
Tangentially related to the movie. They got to throw that in there. Because it's somebody who worked on Nonstop also worked on The Commuter, and it was probably Liam Neeson.
Probably. It may have been the same director. So I know he's done some other movie with the same director, but that may have been that. Was it something about Run Free? I may not be what it's called, but it came out last year or the year before.
He's got a younger leading lady this time than Julianne Moore. So
that's weird. I heard this interview thing with Liam Neeson about women getting paid more, women actresses, or as in actresses, getting paid more to at least equal to men. And he was saying something like, women need to get paid more for what they're doing. And whoever was interviewing him was like, so would you be willing to take a pay cut so they can make more? And he goes, no. Like, what the fuck? That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I think it would depend on the circumstance. Like, if he feels like they were paying him enough, but they were like screwing the woman over, and they should have been paying her more. But I guess, but he's probably always feeling that way. But there's probably times where they were paying him way too much, and cut.
I would assume most of the movies he does anymore, like his salary is half the budget. I wouldn't be surprised.
I have returned.
The Liam Neeson minute is over.
Yeah.
I am back with more news, unfortunately. The news is that Hadley is okay, but she may have a food allergy.
Is Liam Neeson going to be Batman?
Oh, God. Please, God, no.
I think he'd be better than Ben Affleck.
All right, we're moving on.
I'm be back. I don't know.
Oh, God, no. Please, come on.
Ben Affleck's pretty terrible as Batman.
He's a pretty great Bruce Wayne, though. Like, he plays the Bruce part pretty well.
That's the part I don't care about.
I don't know. I mean,
right,
better than Clooney, I guess.
Final tally. Borderlands 3. Is it going to be an E3?
Worst.
I mean, I guess not. I don't trust Randy Pitchford, but whatever.
I don't know. I still got my money on Duke Nukem instead.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I mean, it doesn't really need to be at E3, I guess.
I think the PlayStation experience is a better place to showcase that, especially if that's like, I mean, maybe Days Gone is your showpiece, but I really hope not at this point. What
about Last of Us? When's that coming out?
But Days Gone's not coming out this year. So
yeah, I mean, none of those games are going to come out this year. Last of Us isn't coming out this year, is it?
No, I didn't.
It's next year too.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, so we'll see. Speaking of The Last of Us, that game
Kingdom Hearts 3 is supposed to come out this year.
Let's stop. Let's just.
They got all behind it again. Made it sound like 2018.
Let's just not do that, please. Can we just not, please?
It's going to be at E3. It's going to be at E3.
Oh yeah, I mean that's like saying the fucking moon's gonna come out tonight. Yeah, probably.
Oh wait,
all right.
I'm afraid to look at these notes again. Did you have the thing on there where Final Fantasy 7 remake might not come out until like 2023?
No, I didn't see that, but I don't. That doesn't surprise me.
Man,
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
that's something.
That's pretty crazy. Let's see. What was I going to say? The Last of Us 2 is coming to E3. You had the director, whose name escapes me, Neil Druckmann, posted that he just said, "Get ready, #part 2."
B3.
That meaning the E3 for the Sony PlayStation conference, which is happening Monday night. So Last of Us 2, of course, going to be at E3, which is kind of just nice that it's being confirmed. Let's see what else we have coming up.
So E3 is like, it's not just for like what's coming out in the fall though. It's like what's coming out.
It's coming out in general. Yeah.
It's usually
mostly.
I think it's meant for like what's coming out from here and to the next E3.
Right.
But then occasionally you'll get a game like Agent, which is never coming out.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Possible though. Yeah,
hopefully they get a new title screen to show us.
that'd be really nice.
No.
Speaking of games that will not be at E3, Lawbreakers and Radical Heights will also not be at E3 this year. Because Cliffy B's Boss Key Studios, Gonzo, dead in the water, almost like his dog. Just not a thing anymore.
Is he drowning his dog?
He might be. I'm not sure yet. He didn't drown Radical Heights' servers. Those are still up for now. But Boss Key is shut down.
So that must have been why they had Radical Heights out so early.
They pushed it out fast too. They had to have.
I don't even know what that is. They made another game in between now.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Lawbreakers.
We talked about it before.
What was that game?
It's like a battle royale, but
Fortnite.
it looks like an 80s.
It was 80s, yeah.
I don't know if Blazinski knows this, but when he left Epic, they were making Fortnite. He's been making Fortnite.
He announced Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like, I was reading about this the other day. Like, he was the one who announced it, and then
like I don't. People would still think he's amazing if he was still there and Fortnite was raking in all this money.
Yeah,
So
I don't get it.
Here's a statement real quick. I'll kind of do the abridged version from Cliff yesterday. As of today, Boss Key Productions is effectively no more. 4 years ago, I set out to make the world-class video game studio, and I hired some of the best talent in video games industry. Worked tirelessly, put together quality productions. Lawbreakers was a great game, and it failed. To gain traction, and the last-ditch attempt, we tried to take on the Battle Royale games with Radical Heights. Well received, too little, too late. As for myself, going to take some time off, refocus on myself and my family, as well as my Aussie Teddy, who's slowly fading from us. Video games will forever be a part of who I am, and I hope to make something new again someday. However, I need to withdraw and take this time. Thanks.
I think that dude is obsolete now.
He's deleted.
Probably.
Because, like, I mean, what's his claim to fame? Just Gears of War?
He's gone the way of John Romero.
Because, I mean, like, Gears of War 4 and probably ones before that had nothing to do with him. And,
Right.
like, it's fine. It's good. So,
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, Unreal Tournament and Gears of War were like his main things, and then after that, nothing. I mean, he could add Fortnite. Yeah, if he would have stayed there, they would have gave him credit for Fortnite.
yeah.
On Twitter today, it looks like he's been showing off different games or different ideas that he's had for different games that he's wanted to make over the last little while. Trying to see if I can pull up something here. There's a game he wanted to do called, it was a codename Dragonflies, sorry. Ninja / samurai and airships riding dragons, fighting zombies with a friend in PvE, a feudal punk setting on floating islands, airships equal your aircraft carriers, the dragons were your planes.
Feudal punk.
Feudal punk was the name he used, yep.
That doesn't
More
mean
art.
anything.
You use melee and guns. You could outfit your beasts for combat, basically do for dragon riding what Halo did for vehicles.
So this sounds like
Different
for
characters.
Dead.
Different
Did you
characters.
say what Halo did for vehicles?
Yeah.
The driving in Halo is terrible.
Well,
He doesn't know that.
tell that to Cliff. You'd find different eggs and raise or rather hatch and raise the eggs that you found.
So it's like a Sonic adventure.
And then here's another one. Initially planned for VR, codenamed Rover, was shaping up to be called Dog Walkers. DOG stood for Destructive Ordnance on the Ground. Inspired by World War II tank crews battles, the movie Fury, 5v5, v5, v5, v5. Stoid-looking walkers fighting it out. That seems dumb.
Great. I could see why these games weren't made so far.
Here's a silly/fun one, he says. Basically a VR spiritual successor to Tubin.
Are you sure you're not just reading that fake Peter Molyneux account?
No, this is a trademark site. And a way to fight seasonal affection disorder. Mario Kart on water with animals in VR called Donuts.
Okay, that sounds okay.
I like how he just throws all this stuff out, but then when he goes to make a game, he just makes some generic shooter.
Yeah.
I guess what he's gonna do. He's gonna go make another shooter.
That Dragonflies game had a $40 million budget apparently.
Well, it had a $0 budget, right?
right, yeah. So I don't know, but there's that. So Cliffy B trying his hardest to get some games apparently pitched on Twitter is what it seems like.
How soon is it going to be for those to be on Kickstarter?
After E3. After he shows up on Microsoft stage with Phil Spencer and fucking holding hands together, hugging, kissing.
Probably, yeah.
Microsoft needs whatever they need. If he came back to Microsoft exclusively, they would take him in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah, they probably let him work on Gears of War.
Yep. And it would be huge. I mean, that would be a big deal, right? Like, that would get a lot of attention. So, we'll see. Let's blow through a little bit more of this news. Sea of Thieves has an expansion coming out soon, if anybody cares.
You might.
I don't care. No. You know what I do care about? Mario Tennis Aces is having a beta June 1st starting at 9 a.m. Ralph?
I've already got the game pre-ordered, so I don't know if I'll probably try the beta if I think about it.
I mean, I'm excited about that. I think the beta would be kind of fun to play.
It's like a tournament or something.
Mode. Yep, tournament mode that you'll be able to download and check out on your Nintendo Switch. As far as online play, I'm trying to pull this up here and ramp as I do it because my internet wants to suck. Players will be able to hit the court starting Friday, June 1st, 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, which is 9 o'clock Central here. Beta ends June 3rd. At 6 o'clock, playable characters will be Mario, Bowser, Peach, Yoshi, single player and online tournament modes available. 5 secret unlockable characters will also be available by gaining points in the beta tournament and advancing through the online stages. Those who play the beta will be able to receive Mario's trademark dungarees in the main game as a free cosmetic unlock. Launches June 22nd for the Nintendo Switch. So that sounds fun. I'm down.
No, I mean, that's cool that they're doing that.
Yeah, I'm down for sure.
You down for some dungarees?
I would put on some Lee dungarees. As long as they're Lees, I'm in.
Not Wrangler?
No, I don't want your Wranglers. Speaking of wrangling anything, there's a Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter movie rather, coming out.
Seems like a bad idea.
With Mia Jovovich.
And it's directed by her husband.
Yeah. Capcom must be in love with that guy. Like
Paul W.S. Anderson. Just so you know, writer of all 6 of the Resident Evil movies and director of 4 of them, reportedly budgeted around $60 million set to shoot in South Africa, just like the last Resident Evil movie. Anderson revealed his interest in wanting to do a Monster Hunter game back in 2012. 2016, he talked about it again, and boom, here we are.
He also did the first Mortal Kombat movie.
Did he really?
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like that first Mortal Kombat movie.
I like it too.
It's fine, but the second one holds a special place in my heart.
Because it's garbage.
Oh, it's so humorous.
It's so bad.
The TV show is even worse.
I don't think I've seen any of that. No. This is a dumb idea.
We might have to watch the Mortal Kombat movies when you guys come up. That would be fun.
I have the first one. I don't think I have the second one.
I got them both.
Bring them both. Let's watch them. Let's get into it.
I got some. I think they had a character unlock if you bought the movie. So I bought the movie and got a character in MK9, was it?
Yeah, sounds right. Yeah.
That seems dumb. I think it's
a cool character.
Zone of the Enders, the second Runner Mars, coming out September 4th. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't.
Oh, I'm probably going to get that. Hopefully I don't screw it up because they screwed up the HD remaster the first
You
time it came
can
out.
pre-order the game now. You can, if you pre-order it from the PSN store, it'll come with a special theme. Otherwise, a 4K and VR demo is available on the PlayStation Network sometime towards launch. $30 for the game. Remaster is going to support 4K graphics, new sound design with surround sound support. Also look forward to new features such as very easy difficult setting, pro mode, controller setup, training modules, and a mini map, and then more VR shit.
Is it actually in a physical edition though? Or is it only digital?
God knows. I bet it's a digital copy.
If it's only digital, then I probably won't get it right away.
Yeah, I bet you it's digital sold in the physical box. Would be my guess.
I doubt that.
Maybe they just sell an empty box with no like code in it.
I hope
digital.
the code is just a big middle finger.
Yeah, this is a Konami thing, right? So it
Yep.
probably
be.
adds up.
Ralph, did you see these unused costumes from Super Mario Odyssey?
I saw one of them. It was like
Was that the GIF you posted?
What's that?
Was that the GIF you posted?
Is he dropping dong?
Mario's dick, yeah, absolutely. There's a racing outfit unused, a zombie Mario, a Santa Mario, an 8-bit Mario, and of course a conductor Mario, which all look pretty fucking great. People found that by digging in and data mining some shit off of
Weird they
Mario
didn't
Odyssey.
use the 8-bit one.
Yeah, because the 8-bit one looks awesome. But
have you tried that balloon
no,
race mode, whatever the hell it is? I forgot
Nope.
it existed till now.
Nope. I have not put in the Luigi mode. Nope.
But
It's a Luigi balloon update.
Yeah, it's some update. It's
the
like
year Luigi was over a long time ago. So I don't know.
Yep. Well, too bad. You know it isn't over.
no.
Dead silence, apparently. Your opportunity to buy a NES Classic.
Okay.
Coming back June 29th. Supply expected to be available in stores throughout the end of 2018, supposedly. So if you did not get an NES Classic the first time, you'll be able to get yourself one starting on June 29th, which is kind of exciting. It launched back in late 2016. Of course, it came back. It's coming back this year. 30 games, 8-bit, Zelda, Mario 1 through 3, Mega Man 2, Final Fantasy, first 2 Castlevania games. Buy it because it's great, or if you just didn't buy one the first time.
Did they raise the price or is it the same price?
I think it's the same price, $50.
Okay. Wait,
Yeah.
50? I thought it was 60.
I think
Or
it's
60. I'm sorry, 60. Thank you.
I mean, if it's the same as like how the Super Nintendo Mini's been, like I see them in GameStop pretty often now.
Right.
So hopefully it's like that.
So
we'll see.
kind of awesome. I mean, I'm down. Not that I own either the Super or the regular Nintendo, but or the classics anyway. I would buy both of them though. Maybe I'll buy those instead of buying an Xbox. Seems like a better investment.
We'll see.
Well, maybe not. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, not if you want to experience the Halo racing. They're going to announce that Halo kart racer at E3.
Yeah, that's what Cliffy B's working on. Because he's talked about how the driving or the vehicles were so good.
Yeah.
God, I hope not. I don't want that at all.
I don't think you have to worry. I don't think that's happening.
I want it, but it's not going to happen.
How about a new Super Hot game? Would you be down for that?
I mean, you probably would.
I do. I like Super Hot a lot. Tentatively titled Super Hot JP. The game is revealed on Game Tomo's website. Be a standalone title within the Super Hot universe, set in Japanese culture. Developed in Tokyo, rather, with guidance from the Super Hot team. 15 to 18 regular levels and 3 to 4 endless levels. Priced very reasonably. Plans to release the game at least for PS4 and PC. No official release date yet. So more Super Hot is on the way if you care about that.
I'd like to try the VR Super Hot because I don't like the regular Super Hot.
VR Super Hot made my top 10 last year, so yep.
Yeah. I mean, I have Super Hot on Xbox One, and like it almost feels like a stealth game to me.
I don't think so at all.
I don't think it's fun. I mean, it's a cool concept, but it's not for me.
If you were getting super hot in Alabama, though, would you be thinking different?
I mean, how hot am I getting?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. You were there. You lived it.
I did get pretty hot.
In
And
Alabama.
Real hot and bothered down
You had
there.
to do the Oceans VR to cool down.
I needed them to spray the fake mist in my face.
That
It
was
was.
mist. Well, I guess it was a mist.
It almost missed me, but it didn't.
Sierra Mist.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The budget on that game apparently $75 to $100 million, which I don't know. That seemed kind of low for a AAA game.
I don't know how much they cost.
It depends. Like that's probably
Is that about
normal.
average, you think?
Yeah, I think it's not like the Rockstar games usually cost a shitload more, but those are usually bigger games.
75 to 100 million is just production. $35 million on top of that for promotion.
Yeah,
That's a shit ton of money, man.
it is.
Close to $110 million for one game. Like, I mean, again, we've done these figures before. I mean, I get it buying a game at $60 and trying to make that back profit wise. Like, it's possible, but that just seems like a lot of money.
Well, that's why I'll have DLC and cosmetics and
Yeah, you're right.
Game fuel.
yeah,
You're right. Yeah. Yep. Baja Blast.
Mhm.
yeah. Hopefully,
God, I hope so. There will be no PlayStation hardware announcements coming to E3 this year, just so everybody understands. No new revisions, no nothing like that. Sony announced it's just going to focus on the software. So
no
That's
Vita.
no
2.
Vita. You probably not. Probably
No
not
Vita
Vita
1.
ever again. Truly. So there's that. And then the last thing I've got for you is Retro Studios, beloved Nintendo developer, if you will, is apparently, supposedly, possibly, probably, perhapsly making a Star Fox.
I don't know if that last one was a word.
Well,
Perhaps isn't a bad word.
Perd happily is two words, and he is in Parks and Rec. He's a great character. Perhaps Lee might not be a character, perhaps not be a character, but we'll try. We'll do it anyway. But yeah, Star Fox game. I don't know. I played Star Fox 64, and I think maybe a little bit of the Super Nintendo game, if I'm not mistaken. I did not play the newer one, and I don't know that I care that much about it. Ralph, as a Nintendo fanboy on the show, do you give a fuck?
Yeah, because this is an F-Zero game with Star Fox characters and an adventure mode like Diddy Kong Racing. How are you not into this?
I like Diddy Kong Racing.
I knew you liked Diddy Kong Racing.
I do like Diddy Kong Racing, so I mean,
Who did you play as? Did you play as Cranky Kong?
I played as Diddy Kong.
You didn't play as
What?
Conquer? I don't know. Cranky in Diddy Kong Racing?
No, I don't think so. I might have played as Conquer a few times.
I don't know, I was watching some video about some guy talking about the possibility of this, and he was just thinking like maybe Retro Studios was wanting to do an F-Zero game, and because they're supposedly set in the same universe, which blows my mind, or like
weird.
they're related somehow
That's weird.
because there's in some
character, right? F-Zero. That's related to Fox McCloud.
yeah, James McCloud, which like is his dad's name. I don't know.
Is this just going to be like the Final Fantasy X of Star Fox games? His dad became the ship. You have to then go kill the ship because it's his dad.
I don't remember anybody banging a fox in Final Fantasy X.
I do remember somebody killing their dad in Final Fantasy X. Though.
But I guess this guy was thinking like, well, Retro Studios wanted to make an F-Zero game. Nintendo's like, well, nobody knows what F-Zero is anymore. Why don't we throw Star Fox on it? Which is like the same thing that happened when Rare was making Dinosaur Planet on, I think it was N64, then moved to GameCube, and Nintendo's like, well, why don't we throw Star Fox on that? So they changed the game, and that was Star Fox Adventures for GameCube.
Right.
So it made it's like, I guess that kind of made sense to me. Like this could happen again, but they're making, well, like the other rumor is they're making another game, but it's probably going to get canceled because they've had trouble making it. Like besides this Star Fox game, so I don't know what that was. But I'm into it. I'm into this. But
They just not care about Star Fox then? If they're just like, oh, let's throw some Star Fox in there.
well, like I don't think the last few Star Fox games have sold worth a shit. So I think they're just trying to make Star Fox more popular. Because, I mean, I guess they probably think people would like Star Fox characters better than F-Zero characters. I don't know why. I mean, I guess because, well, who's all in Smash Brothers? Probably just Fox.
Just Fox, I think.
Well, what's the bird?
Or no, Captain Falcon?
Falco.
Is that
See, that's
Captain
the other
Fal-
connection.
Captain Falco?
Is
that
from F-Zero, and then Falco from Star Fox.
Yeah, so I mean, there's something there.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's real, but we'll see.
I mean,
guess.
I would play it. I'm not saying I'm excited for it, but I would definitely play it for sure. So I mean, I'm there. Ryan, thoughts?
He doesn't give a shit.
I don't play racing games. Like,
I don't care about the racing part of it. I just want the
Adventure mode.
adventure mode. Yep.
Yeah, I mean
adventure
that's.
mode gonna be.
I don't know, something cool.
I mean, was it Crash?
Did it-
What was that?
Crash Team Racing?
Yeah, I think that one had like an adventure mode, like Diddy Kong Racing. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Diddy Kong Racing I enjoyed. Like I played the fuck out of that game on the 64, so I'm in. If that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm guessing it's coming out this year though.
I played a crap load of F-Zero when I was a kid, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, F-Zero's hard, but they're cool. Yeah. Well, is that all the news then, or you got more?
I think that's everything that I've got, unless you guys can think of anything remotely close to what would be considered news. I believe that's all 14,000 stories I have.
Okay. No, I got nothing.
I got nothing either.
I guess we can have a God of War spoiler cast now.
I got a live score update. Cavaliers are winning
By 25.
27-23 in the first. No, the second. Sorry.
Man, it's over.
Oh, 30-23.
It's over.
So,
For who?
Celtics are winning. It's over.
Okay. Yeah. Kyle
finish-
Korver just made a shot. It's over.
That's surprising. Yeah.
Ralph, I'm going to vote we start with you because you finished God of War this week.
I did.
What were you just give a whole just how do you feel? How do you feel about it?
I liked it quite a bit, but I still don't know if I was having fun with it towards the end. Like this is weird, but it's a lot like Horizon Zero Dawn to me, because I like the game a lot, and I was just kind of ready for it to be over at some point.
I mean, this game's a hell of a lot longer than Horizon, though.
He didn't do most of the side stuff, though. I was looking at your guys' trophies.
Yeah, I only got like 30-something% of the trophies.
And God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in both,
Sure.
I think. I mean, I'm not saying it's comparable to Horizon. It's just like
No. I mean, it's similar in those kind of ways.
well, just. I mean, I did like the game a lot, but like.
What? So tell me the negatives first, because I obviously want to hear the positives. Tell me the negatives that you did not like when you finish the game and you look back at it and you say, "This is what I didn't like about it." What did you not like about it?
I mean,
Was it the length?
Well, I don't know. Not probably. I mean, just because I get sick of playing it
Sure.
doesn't mean it's too long necessarily.
You're old and crotchety, so I mean, there's that.
Yeah, I mean, that final boss battle was not great.
No, I'm with you. Like, if there's a weak spot in that game, I would agree with you that the whole, not only the end boss, just the boss and like the bad guy in general of that game is not great.
Yeah, I feel like they should have made him look different somehow, because he just kind of looked like every man.
Kind of like the way he looked,
He's like a drunk
but I
Viking.
wish that he wouldn't have just turned blue. I thought that was kind of dumb.
He would've
Yeah,
won. Oh, he turned blue.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the ice stuff.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I like the ice stuff.
I don't know.
LeBron scored 21 points in the first quarter.
I mean, I liked the story, but I don't know if it was.
Didn't
Didn't keep me interested.
you feel?
I guess.
I'm sure you didn't, but I'm going to ask anyway. Did you get as excited as I got during the part?
What part? You can spoil it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what everybody.
He's talking about the gifts.
Yeah, you're talking about the dong.
The hung dong.
Did you like?
Oh,
So, I attempted to tell this story the last time. When you go and you're fighting those two dudes and you fuck them up, and then they start fucking. That one dude starts fucking you up, and the kid goes nuts and almost like is getting Super Saiyan powers or whatever the fuck he's getting, like rage powers. And then he falls down, he gets sick, then you got to go back, and then he's like, I have to go home and dig up a pass. Like I know we talked about it. I did not expect the Blades to be in there.
I absolutely knew it was going to be them because you guys said something about. You didn't exactly say what it was, but you said something
Ryan
about
was all
hitting
about
square.
triangle.
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it's those again.
that would have been
like-
so great if they would have had you hit square triangle there.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't have a whole lot of nostalgia for God of War anyway, so like I didn't really do much for me. I mean, I liked using those, but
you didn't have any reverence for it, and I didn't expect you did. I did because like I have loved those. I mean, shit, God of War 2 is one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. Like that is, I have some reverence for those games. Like those are my games. And Ryan, of course, I know Ryan loves the God of War games or enjoys them a lot. For me, like that part will. I mean, I get chills every time I tell somebody like about like the structure of what it is without spoiling it. Like I get chills. Like it meant a lot to me, and it shouldn't. Like it doesn't matter, but just the way that they filmed it in the game of he's got to go back, he's got to dig up his past, okay, whatever. But then the outside world of his kid is fucking sick. He caused it. The kid could die because he caused the kid to get sick. Like he is dealing with all these emotions, and the outside world reflects all of those. It's lightning, it's thunder, it's storming, winds are blowing, shit's going on. Like they did a very good job, in my opinion, of making the world feel like how Kratos, I assume, felt internally. And that's a big, like that's a feat, in my opinion. Like I think that's fucking cool. So for that to happen,
fine. It was just like the kid getting sick. Like that part just felt stupid.
yeah, I mean they have to do something in order for him to like need to go do this. Like the kid battling an illness because he feels like he's human, but his insides are
Yeah,
like,
it just
sure,
felt like some weird made up shit.
Yeah, it was very ham-fisted, but just like, and then the camera bobbing left to right, left to right, left to right, and then left, and Athena's right there. I mean, I said that last time. I audibly screamed at my buddy Chris, who was he was share playing with me as I'm playing this because he knew it was coming, and it happened, and everyone's asleep, and I'm like, fuck you. No. Fuck this. No. Like, I did not want to believe that they were going to, at any point, reference these other games because they did not lead on that was going to happen. So for me, it was done. And the way that they did it was just very. They did it
Spartan rage.
Sure, but that's just, hey, that's a birthright. Like that's just you. I didn't expect anything other Greek mythos to come into play, and for them to do it, but they did it so well. Like I feel like they did it very well. I mean, maybe I'm just blind because I enjoy those games, but I thought the way they did it was really well. Ralph, sorry.
I'm not saying you're wrong. Like I feel like a lot of that probably went over my head because I didn't. I've only finished the first God of War, besides this one, and like I don't remember it at all. So like with the Zeus stuff, and like
there wasn't really any Zeus stuff in the first one.
Yeah, the Zeus stuff's all from 3.
Yeah, so I didn't play that one at all.
Yeah, 2 too, but I mean the battle, like the fighting in hell, is from 3.
The end boss in 2 is Zeus.
Yeah,
spoilers.
And chokes him to death in first person, or is that the third game?
No, it's the third game.
I mean, I'm not trying to discredit the game at all. It's just like I'm just I just want to have fun, and like this is like where Derek loves story in a game, and I just want to have fun. So I don't really give a shit if there's a story or not.
Sure.
So I mean, the story was good for a video game. I don't know. Like if I have to compare, or if I have to, like I had more fun playing Far Cry 5, even though that story was garbage compared to this.
I mean, but you like the ridiculousness of Far Cry 5 and like what you can do in that world, like the sandbox aspects of that game, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's still a really good game, but I just, I don't really think this is probably surprising that I feel this way about this game.
I think the thing for me would be just the fact that I don't know.
What if Kratos was wearing a red hat that had an M?
It'd be my second best game of the year.
He still has the beard.
Voiced by what's his name?
But he's
Charles
wearing
Martinet.
Luigi's
Charles Martinet.
what are they?
Dungarees.
Dungarees.
Yeah,
He's wearing Luigi's dungarees.
I might be more into it. No,
Did the combat click for you finally?
yeah, I thought that was probably my favorite part about it. I guess.
Did you like the axe or the blades better?
I guess I really liked throwing the axe, but I think I liked using the blades more, just because it was easier to clear out
hordes of enemies.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
You didn't have to remember to call your axe back.
I like the axe more towards the end of the game as I'm still playing the game. Like I'm assuming you did not keep it and you already got rid of it.
I haven't yet because I've got to like the 22nd to get my $40.
I'm doing end game stuff right now and just kind of trying to level up my gear and then gonna go fight the Valkyrie Queen. I only got 3 trophies left. I got to fight the Valkyrie Queen. I got to find all the 4 trophies. Find all the ravens, find all the artifacts, and then do all the treasure maps. So, but I haven't had time. But B, I have truly enjoyed going back to that world, and it's just cool. Like the end of the game, you fight the boss, kill him, win, whatever. Spoiler alert! Fucking surprise, and he says, "Oh look, it's snow." And the shit happens, and I don't mean the informer. And you go back into the world, and it's literally snowing. Like Ragnarok has started. Like that's what they talk about is Ragnarok has started. And I just thought that was kind of a cool touch that they put that in there. Like they didn't have to do that, and that was kind of nifty. And then also the sweet thing of going back home once you're done with the game and getting the tease of Thor. That is also pretty fucking dynamite.
Yeah, that was cool.
Seeing Mjolnir and just seeing like just them focusing on that the hammer and how badass it looks. Like I just thought they did a really good job. I kind of wish, and I wanted that's just asking for a little bit more. I kind of wish they would have changed the way the characters look, just to kind of tease you of like what they're going to possibly look like in the next game. Instead, it just looks like they woke up the same age, even though it's like years later.
How old is Kratos?
I don't know. Like they make him look old in this too, but I feel like he's a god, so he shouldn't even look old. So I don't know what's going on there.
I think it's just more just growing the beard makes him look a little older. I don't know.
They put a shitload of wrinkles and stuff on his face.
I presume that Kratos is somewhere in his late, 60s, early 60s, maybe. I don't know. I mean, he's a fucking
older than that. Like, so Baldur was talking about how he hadn't felt pain in 100 years. He looked like somebody who was in his 30s.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's possible Kratos is 200 years old for all I know.
So Atreus is like 70, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's pretty dumb for a 70-year-old.
Atreus, like, the reveal of Atreus at the end of that game was also pretty fucking cool, in my opinion.
I think it's stupid. He's not Loki.
Really?
Yeah, he's not Loki.
Why?
He's nowhere close to. Yeah, a Greek god gave birth to Loki. No.
I didn't get it.
Now you're putting too much into it.
Aren't Thor and Loki brothers?
Yes, but adopted brothers.
Oh, okay.
Loki in Norse mythology, Loki is like stolen or taken from the.
So you know that world serpent? Apparently, Loki is the father of that world serpent.
And doesn't make any sense.
He also is the father of a wolf. And they get in prison together, and they break out and kill somebody, and that's what technically starts Ragnarok inside of the Norse mythology. What in this game is they are considering Loki to be the son of obviously these 2 giants, and that is true in Norse mythology. But in Norse mythology, Odin takes, after killing the giants, takes Loki and makes him his son, not by birthright, but just by sheer like, hey, he's got power to this realm, and I'm going to make him my son. And they So like they make reference to that in the Thor movies too. Like he is the rightful king of Jotunheim because he is part giant. But obviously, they talk about in the game, you don't have to be a physical giant size wise in order to be a giant. Like it's just a race.
Yeah, like Eli Manning. Yeah.
Right. You can get drafted as a Charger, but still be a giant.
Okay.
Yeah.
This adds up now.
So I don't know. Buses, Ralph. Buses. How many buses?
I mean, I don't know. Like you said, like 9 out of 10, and I mean, I'm probably about there, 8.5, 9, something like that.
I just think it's a really well done game.
On our bus scale, that's pretty low.
Yeah.
That's lower than Never Dead if you're doing 9 buses.
I think they spent a lot of time, and I felt I know I'm talking too much, and I'm asking your opinion. I thought the companion character was well done. I thought the story was well done. The combat really opens up. The story, obviously, for me, is a fucking 10 out of 10. I have a gripe about the bad guy, and I have a gripe that the worlds aren't used more than they are. I think Niflheim sucks. Muspelheim's fine. I mean, Midgard's whatever, but Helheim is very underused, and you don't go anywhere else.
Well, yeah, like I think, was it Muspelheim was the first one I went to or whatever.
The fire one, yeah, the fire realm.
And like I was really disappointed because it's just like a wave battling waves. I'm like, oh, this is what these worlds are.
Yeah,
Great.
I mean, it's just grindy, which it's fun to the degree of getting the loot, but if you don't care about the loot, then you're not going to care about either of those places. Like Niflheim fucking sucks.
I didn't even go there. I think I unlocked it.
It's fine because the gear you get's pretty dope, but it sucks.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fighting the Valkyries after the game was kind of fun because I was so like overpowered. I just beat them super quick. It's like that was fun. But the fighting a Valkyrie like the first time was kind of cool because they're wicked strong.
I must not have done any of those.
Did you do any of them?
You would know if you fought a Valkyrie.
Yeah, I don't think I did any of them.
I killed all of them except for the last one before I did any of the in-story stuff.
You killed all of them before you finished the game?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not all of them. Not the last one.
Sure, not Sigrun.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't literally start fighting the Valkyries until the game was over. I hadn't fought my first one. I missed the one that is apparently super easy to find. But the nice part is I didn't fight any of them, so when I beat the game, it's like, hey, we're going to mark all the Valkyries on your map. And I'm like, oh.
You know, I had to find them all.
Yeah, they did not. They let me. They're just like, here they are. Find them on the map. And I was like, this is kind of awesome.
But I was going to every place anyway, so I just found them as I was exploring.
So,
yeah.
Sequel? Excited for a sequel?
Yeah, it's not for God of War 2.
God of War 2.
I mean, I'm not because it won't be out for like at least 2 years, right? If not more.
Yeah,
Probably
I mean,
more.
I expect that game not to come out until probably 2020 or 2021. Depends on how many of the resources they use from this game. Like, if they just recycle a lot and just add a new story, like whatever.
It came out so late in this system's
Cycle.
life that it's going to be a PlayStation 5 game.
Yeah, I expect it to be that. I could see them doing that as like a long
Unless
game.
they want to just like unless they have some other team already working on another one.
I would doubt it.
I mean, they've done it before. That's what they did with Ascension.
Yeah, I think Barlog wants to avoid that though. I think Barlog wants to make this his baby.
Here's what I want him
don't
to
think
do.
He has control over that. I think Sony does.
I want Barlog to make a Twisted Metal game.
No, don't. No. Then he'll be doing that stupid comic book shooting game. No. Don't do it.
No, not that far.
Drawn to death.
Not going down
I
that far.
I don't.
Oh yeah, you fucking piece of shit, nigga. Oh wait, sorry.
What?
Yeah, now we're definitely off the air.
Isn't that why that game got canceled?
It didn't get canceled.
Isn't it shut down by
You
now?
still play
Well,
it.
I'm sure it's probably shut down, but I mean,
It's gotta be shut down. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I don't want him to be the next Jaffe.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyone else have anything about God of War until the end of the year?
Nope.
God of War 2, Part 2, E3, B3. Calling it now.
B3 or B square.
Yeah.
Good.
G3.
What was it?
The next year it'll be G3. Yeah.
Good things coming bears.
Oh, that is terrible.
That's not related.
They never made a sequel to that.
Not yet. I also played this game called Breakfast Battle on the Switch, and I don't know why Breakfast is like a hashtag, but it is. This is like you know what like Breakout is, the old arcade game, or Arkanoid. Yeah. Where it's like you're moving a paddle at the bottom and the ball's bouncing around, breaking blocks. This is that, except it's like breakfast foods, and like you need to exorcise the demons from the breakfast foods. So that's where Breakfast comes in.
There's demons in the breakfast food.
Yeah.
Is that what's going on at Denny's?
Probably. I don't know. I mean, there's not a ton to it. It's just mostly like it's just like an arcade mode where you just play for a high score, but I think it's pretty fun, and it looks really nice. Game? What's that?
Did Cliff Bleszinski make this game?
Probably. It was a phone game, I guess, at some point.
There's been a few phone games that have been ported over to Switch.
Yeah, I mean, it's got like a 4-player mode in this one now, though, and like a co-op, whatever. Yeah, co-op mode also. But I don't know, it's pretty fun, but
you should bring a Black Tiger to Switch because that's also a phone game.
It's probably going to happen. Black Tiger DX, and then there's going to be a limited run physical version of it.
So does it have like a story mode at all, or is it just?
No story. I wish there was.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's fun, but yeah. You guys wouldn't be into it probably.
Well, what kind of breakfast foods though?
I mean,
fancy.
You like there's like these, so like all just like a bunch of blocks, and they look like little waffles or eggs or like fruit. I don't know. And then like if you break an egg, it'll give you like a multi-ball, or it'll turn your ball into a giant pancake, which is kind of fun.
Does it turn into like an omelet or something?
Not that I've seen yet, but and the music's really good, and all the titles of the music are breakfast related. Like one's like Waffle Love and like Quiche. I don't know. It's a good time. I'm enjoying it. And I think that's all I've played that I really need to talk about.
If breakfast is my favorite food group, would I like this game?
Is it a food group?
Breakfast is at the top of the food pyramid, right?
I mean, for Derek's food pyramid, it is.
I don't know. I mean,
isn't that where all the bad food is, at the top of the pyramid?
Oh,
I don't know. It's like an Illuminati thing, anyway, isn't it? The food pyramid.
Yeah, it's all a pyramid scheme.
I only believe in the I only believe in the Bell Illuminati.
Like Packard Bell. Oh,
no, the Taco Bell Illuminati.
Did the Illuminati take over Pitchford's Twitter account? Is that what happened?
They might have.
Derek, you could look up video of this and see if you thought it looked all right. But
yeah, I might check that out.
Yeah, I mean, I think the phone game is like, I don't think it's free. Otherwise, I'd tell you to
get it.
That.
Oh man, I scrolled too far up in the notes.
Yeah, see, I put a lot of space between.
I see that. and the dong.
And the GIF.
Dong of the future. We don't even have Ryan's list on here, so we don't even know what he played.
Let's talk about it.
I told you, like, I wasn't gonna, like, unless you guys really want to. I can't remember what is different about Yakuza 6 from the last time I talked about it to now. I know I finished a chapter, but I couldn't tell you what happened in between there.
You haven't finished it yet?
No, and then you guys don't want to hear about The Walking Dead season 1.
No, not really.
So,
okay, well,
like, I played the tutorial of Dragon's Crown Pro, and it looks the same.
Yeah, like I was gonna buy that new or the Pro Dragon's Crown Pro, but I'm like I still got it on PS3. I don't know.
You can use your save. I didn't use my save. I figured I wouldn't get any trophies if I did that.
Wow, I should just import all the trophies over.
Yeah.
If they're all
Import a platinum.
Yeah. Well, you didn't try out Strange Journey?
Not yet. I might after this gets over. I kind of want to see what that's like. That game's supposed to be really difficult, though.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess that's all we got from you.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I did not play Aliens. I should have played Aliens.
That might
you
be
should've.
that might be the shortest Ryan has ever talked about what he has played. In 155 episodes, that might be the shortest he's ever talked about it.
I didn't have much time to play any games.
I'm right there with you. I had like no time.
Well, you played Fortnite.
It doesn't mean anything. I play Fortnite all the time. It doesn't mean much.
And you downloaded Rayman, which I don't. You put that in the notes.
Yeah.
Downloaded the game.
I was scraping the
Watch it
bottom.
download.
I was scraping the bottom of the barrel, man. I didn't have much.
Rayman.
Whatever the PS4 Plus one is, Legends.
Are you sure you didn't watch Rayman?
I did not watch. I did not watch it. No, I
Everybody
downloaded
loves
it.
Rayman.
Yeah, no, I did not watch any Raymond. My grandma was still alive.
How
We were
many,
watching Raymond together,
how many
but
toothpicks were dropped?
I've never seen Rain Man.
He doesn't want to fly. He's afraid of planes.
Have you ever played a Rayman game?
I have not. I don't think I have. I'm excited. I've wanted to play Rayman Legends for a while.
I think I have it. If it's on Wii U, then I have it on Wii U. I don't like Rayman.
PS3.
It's a
I don't
platform.
either.
Why?
I loved Rayman 2 on the Dreamcast.
Don't you like platformers too?
I mean, I like the idea of them. They're not all up my alley.
Okay.
I just don't like. I mean, I like Rayman Raving Rabbids, the
Sure.
first one. I thought that was
like
fun.
on the Wii, right? I have that one.
Yeah. And yeah, I liked Rayman 2 on the Dreamcast, even though I
You
probably
don't like
wouldn't-
his bobbing head?
I don't. I think him as a character is terrible. I like with the
Yeah.
Rabbids better than Rayman.
I don't like what any of the characters look like or the world. Because I bought there's one on PS3 that I have, and I bought it for like $10, and I played a little bit of it, and that was enough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You might like it, Derek, but
I'm
it
excited to
never
check it out at least.
clicked with me. But I think Rayman 2 was just like a product of its time because I feel like if I went back to it, I would not like it at all. But I mean, those were 3D platformers. Like, well, 2 and 3 were. I've played the first one on PlayStation also.
Yeah,
I guess
I played none, so there's that.
I played most of them.
I also played Resident Evil, but you guys don't want to hear about that anymore.
That's my favorite platformer.
Oh, boy. My favorite dungeon crawler.
I've been playing that Resident Evil Origins collection again.
Resident Evil Oregon Trail is what I'd love to play.
Yeah, Oregon collection, yeah.
I'd love to check it out. Yeah, Fortnite is nothing. I mean, I got a second place finish last night, my second of the night. I fucked myself over because I had a really good hiding spot and waited too long, and the storm killed me. And some guy got a free win. He didn't even have to kill me.
You got hit by a tornado.
Killed myself. Killed
Um,
myself.
have you downloaded anything else, Derek?
Nope. I have
Porn?
not. Nope.
Yeah.
I logged into my buddy's Plex account, and I'm gonna watch all the all the movies that he has on his computer.
What is that? Is that like the new Showtime, the new Cinemax? What is that?
It's like movies that he torrents, and I can just stream on my PlayStation.
So this is like what's his theater called?
It's the Upgrade Theater. It's the TW Theater.
Okay, Time Warner.
Time Warner Theater. So I'm
Seems
gonna.
like
Does it have the sequel to Good Things Coming Bears?
No, not quite. It does have Black Panther on it though.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that got on the Voodoo account I use. I've been meaning to watch it.
I need to watch that.
Does it have a Quiet Place on there?
It does not have. It does have a quiet place. No, it does not have a quiet place on there. It's going to be playing at the drive-in here.
That's
I'd
cool.
like to come up and watch that. It's a
Is
great
that
movie.
band going to be playing too?
Maybe
That's a far back reference.
that's a deep cut.
I couldn't come up with deep cut.
I don't know that I even remember the deep cut, but it is a deep cut.
Yeah. I don't remember what At the Drive-In sounded like, but I don't think I liked them.
Were they like Mars Volta or something like that?
Oh, yeah, they're
Sounds
like
right,
that's
I
a
like
shitty
them.
punk band, right?
It's like
I don't know if I'd say shitty, but
I want to say space rock, but that is not something that exists. So,
Like a 30 Seconds to Mars, like operatic rock.
they, if you go to Google, they are considered post-hardcore, art punk, emo.
Yeah.
Those are the three.
Got it.
like post-hardcore is like a weird thing.
Post anything is weird. Like when they start, like, when is it no longer post? I don't know. When it become pre?
When it's Malone.
Karl Malone's son had to retire from the NFL before he ever played. Did you hear about that?
No.
What's
KJ
weird, though-
Malone.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. What's weird though is like the post-hardcore stuff is going on while the hardcore stuff is still happening.
Yeah, and like post-hardcore has been going on for a long time.
Yeah, and then was there some pre-hardcore in there, or is there no pre-hardcore?
I mean, I feel like you could call something pre-hardcore after it existed,
Yeah,
which is weird.
but not you can't have all three of them going at the same time.
It's not. Someone should start a hardcore band. What would that even be? Like Black Sabbath or something?
I don't know. Like Black Sabbath is more like heavy metal, but
I mean, there was no hardcore at that time, so it had to have spawned from something kind of.
isn't hardcore more kind of like the thrash type stuff, like
Metal, yeah.
more extreme thrash type stuff?
Yeah, it's usually like the riffs are dumber and
It's like Pig Destroyer, right? They're a hardcore band, aren't they?
Who?
Maybe they're not.
I always
Think
think
you
of
listen to some Pig Destroyer.
no, that might be like grindcore.
Oh yeah, it is grindcore. You're right.
I mean, there's like Terror and Madball. Who else is hardcore? Like I don't.
I love the album art for Pig Destroyer albums.
Yes. What about Cow Decapitation? That's not.
I haven't.
That's probably closer to grindcore too. That's not hardcore at all. Yeah, I guess that's all.
That's all. Yeah, we haven't played shit this week. There's a ton of news, but I haven't played a goddamn thing. This 6 days a week is gonna fuck me up.
I could talk about Troll and I, but I'm not going to.
So you gotta say that. You have
That's
to
a good picture of that troll, though.
You have to finish that game, so you know.
I know. That game is so fucking boring. No,
You have to finish it. You have to. How long to beat? How long to beat?
I didn't even look.
Does that game finish itself?
It did in my mind. Like, I don't mind a bad game, even a terrible game, if you can play it and like it's almost fun. But like the gameplay of that game is not. Like Ride to Hell, like it's functional.
15 hours.
Yeah, fuck that. Like I don't know. I wonder if people probably have YouTube clips of that game running on the Switch. Like if you don't reset the system, because it is so choppy. It's like it's got to be less than 5 frames a second. It even looks like the character is moving at like 5 frames a second, and the background's moving at like 30 frames a second sometimes.
Dude, the Metacritic score is so bad for that game.
Yeah, it's rough.
Destructoid gave it a 1 out of 10.
Like the game almost seemed like it'd be like at the beginning you're just this kid until you find the troll, and the game was more fun when you're just a kid. So, gosh, I wish I could have enjoyed the trash, but I couldn't. Anyway,
Have they made anything else?
Spiral House.
Yeah,
I don't.
There's no link to click on Wikipedia for them.
I heard that game started out as I don't remember. It was something to do with a Square Enix game jam. I don't
know. It wasn't
know.
like a spin-off of Lawbreakers or something. Or...
Probably spin off of a game that came out after it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a pre-hardcore. Yeah. I guess we're going to surmise some scores
Boom.
for you now. Except
Did we
Ladies
surmise
and
Troll and I?
gentlemen, it's time for Surmise the Score.
We did.
Surmise the Score.
Did we do Troll and I?
Surmise
singing.
the Score. Surmise the Score. Everyone surmise the score. Oh.
I feel like
Ladies and gentlemen,
we
welcome to
did.
Surmise the Score. Here's your host, Careful Ralph.
hello and welcome to Surmise the Score. I'm looking to see if we surmised Troll and I's score.
I don't think we did.
I know I wanted to, but we could still do the Switch one because I don't think it has a Metascore for the Switch version yet.
It's probably not
Yeah.
gonna get reviewed.
It had like 3 reviews, I think. It needs 4. We did surmise the score for Watch Dogs 2. Man, we've been doing this a while.
Oh boy.
What was the first game we surmised the score for? Anyone
Tell
want to
me.
guess?
I have no idea. I don't even know the year we started doing this thing. When did we start doing this?
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Like 90, yeah, 1980,
89?
something like
Yeah.
that.
89?
Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Wow.
Oh man, I have that game. I've never played it.
Got 71 out of 100. We didn't do Troll and I. But we did do. Where is it? Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux, which one of us owns.
Oh wow.
I have not opened it yet.
Is it going to be the one who nailed the 81?
Hey,
I hope
can
not.
I take a second really quick? Can I take just a hot second?
Yeah.
Sorry, take second.
I'm really sorry. I just want to call out, and we'll talk about this here in a couple more weeks, as we'll most likely do another show. Obviously, I don't know that we're going to just stop doing the shows randomly. I would just like to call out in about 2.5 weeks, this show. Not only will it be probably recording its 157th or 158th episode, we will be celebrating 5 years doing this show. Our first show, at least the notes say, was June 1st, 2013, back when I had one child, lived in Des Moines. Ralph and Ryan both lived in Des Moines or around the area proper.
Yeah,
I mean,
I have not played a Kingdom Hearts game at that time.
roll out the tears.
Actually, that's not true. I tried the first one.
5 years later, this is where we're at. So I just want to say, like, great job to you guys.
So we can
For not dying.
go to kindergarten now.
We're close to 3 years worth of episodes, and we've been doing the show for 5 years. So I mean, there's a little bit of a disconnect there, but there's that. So
That's not terrible.
no, I mean, we have been pretty fucking consistent on this show for 5 years. Like, that is very, very impressive. And if you go back, like I would tell you, go back and listen to those first couple of shows. They're pretty fucking great. Like, they're pretty funny. They're pretty great.
So
Back
we
in-
went downhill steadily.
Trying to tell me to retire.
back in the old Bam Bam Biggle Bros Studios, live
When
from the
did
Bam
we,
Bam Biggle Bros Studios.
When did we jump the shark?
I don't know.
When
Episode.
Surmise the Score started.
When Ralph took over as host. All right, sorry. I just wanted to call out, like, I just want to say you guys are awesome. Thank you for doing the show with me for 5 years, because I'm I am quite proud of doing this show for 5 years. Like, it warms my Kingdom Hearts. All right, Ralph, back to you. Yeah, right.
Back from commercial break.
Yeah, we're here. We're back.
That goes on for a while. Wow. Strange. No, man. Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux got an 81 so far. I assume that could change, but probably not by much. I don't know. So coming in a tie for dead last
Oh boy.
with guesses of 82 and 83. Well, I screwed this up. We're just going to go with it. 82 and 83, respectively. It's not a tie. It's Ralph and Ryan.
Oh,
Right, yes.
no.
Yes.
Ryan should have been in last place. It's fine. Nobody's keeping track.
As long as I
Nailing it.
don't win.
Nailing it with a guess of 81
God damn it.
was Derek.
I'll send you my copy.
Hi, hello.
Yeah. No, he already pre-ordered it.
I may have. I don't know that I did for sure, but
As of this moment, you better get pre-ordering.
it's very very possible.
You're gonna have to move somewhere where it's not out yet, which may not be. a
I'm
place.
pretty sure I live in that place because I'm pretty sure The Last Guardian is still not out here.
Oh, speaking of GameStop and their dumb boxes, somebody had a screen or a picture of GameStop having out Switch boxes for Black Ops 4. And it's not coming to Switch.
Because I was gonna say because that's the thing.
It's not happening.
Nope, it sure isn't.
Derek, you have won the right
Oh,
to add
boy.
a bad game to the little bad secrets bad game
the
of all
little
time bad
little-
list.
the little worst secrets, worsenator list.
The worst secrets are the ones
Does
you don't
Little
know.
Secrets have a website?
I don't want to look. It's
Worst
gonna
se-
fry my computer.
The worst secret you've ever kept list. What was the question?
How are you doing?
What?
Oh,
I'm doing great.
Do you have a game to put on this list? That's
I
the question.
gave you mine last time. I'm not
Purple
prepared.
wants me to see outside Little Secrets.
Oh boy.
You haven't given us a game in a couple episodes.
I'm the last person to add a game on here. I added Space Jam.
It's true, and you can't put a Legends of Wrestling game on here. Well, I guess there's another one.
I have to. I'm trying to buff while I pull up some games that I may or may not have
Buff?
played.
I wonder if that place has
Is
been
the
hit
other
by a
word I can
tornado.
use? Let's see if I can pull up these awful games and see if I played any of these real quick.
The ones that's already on the list.
No, I don't know. I'm looking around at different games. I don't think I
Put
played
Space
that.
Jam on there again.
I can't do that. I don't think I played this Love Shack game from South Park. I don't think I played that.
I loved it, but it's
Is
probably
that a
really
trivia
bad.
game?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't many questions, but the mini games were kind of fun. But I think we played it 4
Yeah.
players, so
Like this Little Secrets, like whoever painted this painted that store.
you are getting a virus.
The fact that you're looking that up is pretty dynamite.
It's just like there's nothing next to it. There's just this shitty looking parking lot and then this pink ass building
With porn inside.
with a truck out front. Probably the
Porn.
person working there.
Yeah, this delivery
Uh,
came in.
It says Little Secrets, your adult novelty store.
All right, I'm gonna throw this game out there. I did not finish this game, so feel free.
Rayman?
No, it's a newer game.
Lord of
so
Shadow
feel-
2.
No. Feel free to tell me no. But this game is bad. At least I did not care for it. And I think we all kind of feel the same way. I did not like the game Paper Mario Sticker Star.
A lot of people hate it.
I'm really like I really did not like that game. Like I bought it and was like, this game sucks. Like it's really dumb. The combat sucks. The stickering is fucking stupid. I did not like that game. So I would like to put on Paper Mario Sticker Star as the 66th or possibly more worst game of all time.
I was watching a top 10 list earlier of the top 10 worst Mario games, and that was on there.
Great. I'm in.
I've never played that one because I heard it was.
It was bad. Like
I heard you had to grind like crazy or
I
something.
I stopped playing it because the stickering of battling was fucking bad.
You'd probably hate Color Splash too.
Yeah,
'cause
when
it was
I watched
cards
this,
instead of stickers.
yeah, when I watched the stuff for Color Splash, that's why I didn't play it. And you liking it so much really surprised me. But I was like, nope, I'm good because I know I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah, like
I'll stick with my Mario RPG style games and enjoy those a lot.
it sounded like you could get fucked over real easily with Sticker Star, but I think they changed it a little with Color Splash. I
Yeah,
think they made it a little easier. I don't know. I'm fine with that. Paper Mario Sticker Star. Well, you're the big winner this week, Derek, because none of these other games have Metascores.
Woo!
And I couldn't find anything to surmise scores for. It's coming out.
You know what that means?
Would you be pissed if Google took a picture of your car as the only car in the Little Secrets parking lot? It's just up there for everybody can see that you were at Little Secrets.
Yeah. Is my car there? I guess we weren't in the parking lot.
This picture's from June 2016, so we're off the hook.
Okay. So it's pre-hardcore?
Yeah. Once you leave, then it's post-hardcore. But
so true. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we still got. Let's see, Psychedelica, the Black Butterfly still doesn't have Metascore. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, no. State of Decay 2, no. Runner 3, no. Dark Souls Remastered, no. Detroit Become Human, no. I don't even think most of those have any reviews. So, guess that's the end of the show.
Yeah, that's what a low light to go out is with me.
I mean, I guess if you want to pull a segment out of your ass real quick that we can pass through.
I don't have anything. I have one prepped for next week, which would be our possible, depending on when everything goes down, our possible E3 predictions would be possibly next week, as we are less than a month away, or about a month away from E3 currently. So that's kind of what I have. So no, I don't have a segment for my ass.
Little Secrets, their website is a Facebook page.
Oh my God, why are we still here?
And there's a picture on it, and one person liked it, and the person has a very Chinese name.
So it's accurate.
So it may or may not. I don't know. I mean, this could be a legit person liking it, or it could be a bot.
I have a quick all of a sudden I have a really quick email. Would you guys like to hear the email?
Is it from the owner of Little Secrets?
Before we go, no, not quite.
Is it out of your spam folder?
It's not. Well, it might be my spam folder. I'm not sure. But here is the email. Ready? All right. Here you go. If I made a cologne and called it Elon Musk, is that too on the nose? Signed, Elon Musk.
I thought you were going to call it Bartolo Cologne.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, but that's the name of my fantasy baseball league, is the Bartolo Cologne Blow. So,
they got a picture of like some nightgowns. That's not much of a secret. That's sorry.
So Elon Musk is not too on the nose, I'm guessing. Is that okay?
That's not bad.
It might make more profit than his cars.
Yeah,
is it self-driving Musk? Because that's probably not going to work out.
Every time I hear SpaceX, I think it's like a web browser. Like, that's what I think of it every time.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Like I'm pretty sure it's like his like getting cars to space.
Yeah, someday you'll be able to like book a flight on SpaceX and like go orbit the Earth.
So he's just gonna forgo hovercrafts and just
you could go to the moon, go to Mars,
Earth.
Yeah,
it is not space sex. It is SpaceX.
Well, you're gonna have to.
It's gonna be a different kind of Mile High Club,
right? The Lunar High Club is what it would be.
I want to get in like the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea Club.
We can start doing surmise the score based on the net worth of celebrities. Sounds real dumb.
I don't know how accurate that would be.
$19.6 billion what Elon Musk is worth.
Why is he not? Like he could just fund his own stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't need investors. He is the investor.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Cliffy B would probably invest in him.
He doesn't have any money left to invest in anything. He's been shut down. He's been drawn to death. Oh wait, that's the wrong guy.
Oh no. Well, what's coming out here soon? Detroit,
Yeah, Detroit comes out a week and a half away, right?
25th.
Yeah, close to Memorial Day or something.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna pick up Runner 3. I think I've talked myself into it, and I'm gonna not buy Harvest Moon, even though I already have it paid off.
Let's see what you got here. You got you got the Banner Saga coming out on Nintendo Switch, a Yonder game, Hyrule Warriors coming out on the Switch, Little Nightmares on the Switch, Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2, NBA Playgrounds 2, supposedly. I thought that was in August. That is apparently coming out in
That's so
May.
weird.
That's really strange.
They want to be ready for the finals.
Yeah, apparently.
That's super stupid. May 22nd is when that's coming out. Render 3, Ralph just talked about State of Decay 2, Tennis World Tour. And then, of course, we didn't even talk about this. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, the 8-bit game, is called Curse of the Moon. That's coming out May 24th. Ralph, excited? That looks awesome.
It looks pretty cool. I mean, I think I'll get it for free.
Right.
Since I
Cavaliers are still winning, by the way.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Dark Souls Remaster on the 25th for the PC, the PS4, the Xbox One. Detroit Become Human. You got Agony coming out, Harvest Moon, which you just mentioned. The 30th Anniversary Collection of Street Fighter coming out on the 29th. And then...
Cowboys coming out physically on the 29th, I think.
Is it? Nice.
Yeah, I'll pick... I think I got it pre-ordered.
And then June is jam-packed with some things, including, like I said, E3 coming out soon. So
Borderlands 3.
keep your dick crossed.
Always crossing my dick.
That's usually what I do.
Borderlands 3 isn't going to be at E3 because it's going to come out the day before E3.
Just call me Derek Belmont over here because I use my dick as a cross.
Oh, no.
I use it to shine a lot of light.
He's the Belmont's little secret.
Level up.